got this Escalade that I gotta do. Rocker bottom area, quarter, blend half the bumper, not doing the whole thing. So I already sprayed the 2 doors and stuff, so that's already did. It's just straight black, 855, 8555. So I just got all this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put base on the rest of it, except, you know, right here in this area just gonna have, you know, clear. So I'm using my Techna base coat gun. I'm gonna spray it at 18 psi, and I got wide open fan and wide open fluid, and I'm pretty much gonna do it from there. So I'm just gonna spray my base over it, over the whole thing, and then get ready for the clear coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Yo. Yeah, so it's been a minute since I really just picked up this Techna gun. So I said I was just gonna go ahead and pull it out, and you know, it did pretty good. Spraying it at 18 psi, and I kept it at about 6 feet. Golly, I said 6 feet. Boy, if I went 6 feet with this thing, man, no base coat would have been on this thing. That thing would have been just atomizing the air. I meant 6 inches. So I sprayed it 6 inches, and I also used not extra slow, but slow water, which was 10x. I used that. It wanted me to use 20x, but I said, man, I got this whole like rocker and quarter panel and stuff. I said, I'm just gonna use slow. So I got 10x that I'm using. I'm using the 10x water, and that way I can keep it open a little bit longer. That 20x, you know, it by the time I probably got like almost to half, it would have been just about drying up. So I wanted it to stay open a little bit longer, so I just used 10x. But yeah, I'm just spraying the base coat inside the jam and stuff, and then I'm gonna come back over half part of the quarter and do it from there. But yeah, the gun did really good. I was like, dang, it's been a minute since I picked it up, because the only thing I've been really using was the SATA 5500i. So I've been using that for a few weeks, and only that. So I only picked this back up, and yeah, and I forgot how good it was. So yeah, I started using it today. This wasn't the only job that I had used with it, but this gun does really good. It got the HV20 on it, and the HV20 do pretty freaking amazing. It does good, and yeah, I got the HV20 and HV30 gun. I really like the HV20 though. HV20 do really good. But yeah, so I'm spraying it at 6 inches. I'm not really close to the panel, and yeah, so I mean, if y'all can find the gun, I highly advise y'all to get it. I mean, it does really good. It has the HV20 cap on it, and you can spray it between 14 to 18 psi, which I just keep it at 18 psi just because the base is super concentrated and it is super thick. So I just spray it at the highest, which is 18 psi instead of 14 psi. I can do 14, but I'll probably be moving a little bit slower than you see me going right now. So I'm grabbing the wet bed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit of wet bed on there, and then I'm gonna kind of blend out the rest of the black, you know, on there. So yeah, job came out pretty good. You know, I mean, from my understanding, it was I mean, could have been better, yeah, but you know, I picked back up my Techna Gold gun, and And like I said, it did good. You know, I can't complain about it. I'm not gonna talk about it until we get the clear coat. So yeah, this gun does really good. So
Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let it dry. I got slow water in it, or reducer, whatever you want to call it. I got slow in it instead of medium, or normal. So we're gonna let that dry, get it aligned. So yeah, we're gonna let it dry, and we'll be ready for clear. So I'll turn y'all back on once I'm ready to clear. All right, we ready for clear. We are ready for clear. So what I always do with these sail panel inside the structures and stuff, I always let that be my last coat, since you know it really only need one coat of clear on it, and that's pretty much it. So my only thing is, what I'm going to do is just be spraying clear on here and the bumper, and then when I come back with my second coat, then I will come off in the inside of here, do my little blend here, my blend there, and on the bumper. So I'm using a Techno clear coat. The cap that I have on it is the TE10, and I'm gonna spray it at 35 psi. So yeah, 35 psi, wide open fan and wide open fluid, and yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with it.
all right. So yeah, we spraying this at 35 psi, and yeah, like I said, I'm not close to the panel whatsoever. 6 inches. I'm always spraying it at 6 inches, you know. So yeah, this gun right here, it does, I mean, it breaks it up really good. 35 psi, it atomizes it really good, and you know, I this gun really be just doing it. It be doing it. Now what I was saying earlier is, like, it could have been better. It laid it down really good, but I be having the booth at 190 degrees, just because when I had it at 170 degrees, the panel was only getting about 110 temperature, at least on the panel. So I bumped it up to about 190 degrees. I think it bumped it up to like 130. But yeah, it kind of drawed it back just a little bit. So it ain't making it as slick as it was after I had got done with it. I guess because of the atomization of it, made it so thin and it made it slick like that.
So we're gonna let that dry for the first coat, and then when we do the second, we're gonna move a little bit slower, at least on a quarter in the bumper, and then here it doesn't really too much matter, and that way it can look a whole lot better, be a whole lot slicker and stuff, you know, it being the first coat. So turn y'all back on once I'm ready to do the second. All right, we're about to do the second coat, but we're gonna come down here first. Second coat, come down here first, and then we're gonna come here.
So yeah, like I was saying, I think it made it like, by it doing thin coats and stuff like that, it kind of, when it baked it probably draws it back just a little bit. I mean, but it was still fine. It still looked good. It still laid down really well and stuff, but it just drawed it back just a little bit. But I'm not too much worried about it because this probably be my last video with using the 365 clear, which is the production clear. I'll be using the 460. I think it's 923 460 multi-purpose clear. That's what I'll be using for now on, because they were saying something about for me to start getting used to the 460, I guess, because something going on with the 923 365 production clear. I don't know if it's maybe over time something going on with it, but I'll be using the 923 460 multi-purpose clear, for now on, from the after this video, because I only got just a little bit more of that clear left, the 365 production clear. So this will be my last time pretty much using it, so I'm not really just too much worried about what happened with the pinch back. Using this gun, I just picked it back up today because, like I said, I've been really using the hell out of the CC gun, so I was like, time to drop it. So for the past 3 days, I've been using this Sada 5500i for the clear, and then I just picked back up this gun right here, and this was like the second vehicle that I used with it. The first job came out really, really good, and now we talk about this right here. So yeah, so the job came out good. I'm gonna let y'all finish watching the rest of the vid, and until next time, I'll see y'all. Peace. Also, that 460 multi-purpose clear, that is a glamour clear. So this is a production clear right here that I am using, but the clear that I'm gonna start using on the next video is going to be a straight up glamour clear, which is the multi-purpose clear. So just to inform y'all with that, of the difference with it. Yeah, that was the T10 cap to show y'all. Come on, can you focus? I don't think this thing can focus. Come on. So yeah, you can see there it says 35 PSI. T10. That's a beast. I
I mean, spring it at 35 psi with this, and then just, you know, I mean, it really lays it down. So yeah, I'm gonna let it bake and all, and I'm gonna try to stay here because right now it is 4:22 and I'm pretty much ready to go, and it takes it about 30 minutes to bake, and then for it to cool off and stuff it's a little bit longer. So we'll see, I'm gonna try my best to stay here. If not, oh well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I'm pretty much ready to go, but I'm gonna try to stick around, that way I can have it pulled out with it after it baked and stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll turn it back on when it's done. All right, here we go. Here we go with the finishing result. This motherfucker sound like shit to me. So 2016 Escalade, and yeah. So yeah, it came out pretty good. So yeah, so that's what that. I'm about to get up out of here. I mean, it is 5:16 p.m. It is time to go. We close at 5, and I just went ahead and stayed just so I can go ahead and show the vid for this. While I was doing that, I was just over here in my prep deck spraying on a bumper that I did earlier, or a lower piece. So this is it right here. So I have the heat lamp on it, and I was spraying on this. I used the LPH 300 for this, the whole thing from the base to the clear. So it was a 2008 Honda Fit. Got this color, and check this out. Let me show y'all this. So I have 4 different variants with this damn thing. Look at this. 4 different variants. They have 4 variants. So it being a 2008 car, and had to get the lower piece to mesh with the rest of the bumper, new bumper. So yeah, that's what I was doing with that. I need to pull this Escalade back in so I can get up out of here, because I am ready to go. So did the bumper to this earlier for yours. They dropped the freaking bumper, but did that. But yeah, until next time, I appreciate y'all watching. Peace.